Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to PCM20. It's Champions. We're on episode 52. We're at La Vuelta. It's stage 14 now. We still have Storm in 5th. Groot still leads the points classification and somehow is second in the KOM competition as well. So really surprising that he's that high up there, considering he's not much of a climber. But he has led our team over a number of climbs as we pushed towards the front of the field. Now, the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing right now, other than these guys really need to sit up. There's Deadpool. How far is Deadpool back? Still a ways back. Okay. The reason why I've sent Groot on up the road is that we have the lead, and we've won 4 out of 5 sprint stages, but Sam Bennett has taken second on all of those and won the one stage that we did not, where we took second. That should still ultimately add up to a decent lead, but it's not. We do not have a decent lead in the points classification. It's still rather slender, and I think that's coming down to intermediate sprints. And so I decided it's time. I need to get... Hopefully Sam Bennett's not here. And he's not. So now we have 9 riders up the road trying to go away. We've got 2 intermediate sprints coming. The first one's just 5 kilometers from now. So we're going to get Groot to pick up some intermediate sprint points today, even though it's not much. But those 8 points will make a difference. Because, like I said, it's a slender lead despite everything. This is not the Tour de France where you have intermediate sprints with 10 or 15 or 20 points, whatever the heck it is. It's a lot of points. This is not that, and we need to ease our way forward and then sprint it out, make sure we get it.
They obviously don't have
And we got
anybody
it.
in the breakaway group.
Easily. No sprinters in the group, no challenge. And there you can see the gap is now, with 4 points, is only 16. So a moment ago we had a 12-point advantage, and that was all. Deadpool's probably to the front now, finally. Yes, they are. Let's go ahead and set these guys up. We've got a punchy finish on the stage today, which is absolutely an opportunity to go for said stage.
The riders are going through a very tough portion with percentages above 10%.
I need to get these guys set. Groot, meanwhile, hanging on at the back of the group. Still establishing themselves. They're only a minute up the road. Even if we get caught, at least he picked up 4 points. Wolverine, let's protect. It was Deadpool, who's the puncher. Iron Man looks pretty dang good too, both
There's
of those.
now more than a minute between them. There's a sustained rhythm at the moment. Some riders
That gap's
definitely will
not
be able to
pulling
keep
out.
up.
And Groot's
Puncture
been
for
away the
rider.
longest. That's not good. Come on. I have had such bad luck with this series lately in terms of punctures and crashes. Still trying to establish a break, and we're not doing so properly at the moment. Groot just starting to get a little
The
bit
pack
of
is slowly
recovery
whittling
in.
away the lead.
I think I might need to just sit on for a little bit and actually do that formally. Recover. Even if we don't properly establish a break, I'd like to pick up some KOM points. I don't know why we're in the position we're in, but we are. And we're about to get dropped, aren't we? Be involved. Be involved. Somebody got dropped. That little incline. One rider back to the peloton. Is this the ticket we needed? Is 8 the magic number? Does not appear to be so. 11K to the sprint point.
They really
Hang
are
on that
moving.
long, at
The
least we
pack
can
can't
get another
strung
4
out too
points.
far, or it's going to start breaking up.
Honestly, I don't think Groot is going to be in contention for the KOM. I don't know how he's that high up, even though we're this late in the tour with a similar set of breakaway riders daily. And why our 20-point total, I mean, we could double that today. We could more than double that today. Alright, group. Go get it. And then you're going to have to just sit up because, yeah. That was the last of your energy. But you got the 8 points, and now we're up by 20 over Sam Bennett. That's good. And suddenly we have a breakaway group of just 2 with O'Connor. You know, if this hangs on and becomes something, this would actually be pretty dang good. Because it would be easy points from there in the KOM. But, I don't know. We're at a minute 15. It's a strange break today. 103K. It's not a bad time to get some water. Let's go ahead and do that. Out to a minute 30. Have not recovered. I don't think I'm interested in this set of points. 3, 2, 1. When we don't have the energy. But somebody's going to end up attacking, and we're going to probably get dropped, and they never see it again. And we're down to 4. Down to 3. Wow. Now we're just going to ride O'Connor's wheel as best we can and pick up 2 points. Oh, funny. Just attrition. Because there's never been a break. It's been tough. Hand up, get your water immediately. There you go. Now if we can get back with him. A 2-man breakaway this to here. That's 10 points. Plus the 2 we picked up, 12 points. I mean, we're adding over 50% of what we had. So that would be 60 to be exact. Decent flat rating, but not great. And a 142. It's like, seriously? 141? Can't recover? 1 beat per minute off. But if I let up, 140, not recovering. Come on, group. You got a big Cat 2 coming. Just ease off. Oh, it's being so cruel. Meanwhile, back here, they're charging along. Groot, it's over. It's over, buddy.
The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway.
Just recover. 36 seconds. There is 0 chance that they're going to make it to the top of this category 2. Still out in front of the pack. Because there's the pack. Just like that.
The pack has just reeled in the escape
Everything
group.
to set up.
The peloton has definitely accelerated, meaning that an attack is highly unlikely.
Storm getting caught up in that traffic jam. Definitely dropped back a ways. We've seen a split in the field up the road a bit. 28, 29 riders up the road. This is entirely about
The guys up front aren't going to be making
who you're behind,
today.
and not about the pace you're going, because
There's an
riders were
attack in the
going
group at the
backwards,
front.
and
Things are heating up in front.
full team effort to catch up to those 23 coming soon.
So this is the last third of the race. Anyone who is gunning for victory has got to make a move fairly soon.
Groot obviously got dropped there. No surprise by that one. And other than Iron Man, I've got my entire team right here. They don't even need to recover. They're fine. But we need to catch back up. So Wolverine. And Ant-Man. Let's go put some work in. Iron Man's still in this no man land. If I had any idea that it would be a 1-lane tunnel, I would have done something differently to keep us at the very, very front.
Breakaway.
In particular, I would have ridden very.
It's in such percentages that
I wouldn't have tried to
can
conserve
create some
energy.
gaps.
But that wasn't the main factor. The main factor was that simple fact that, really, you guys, you rode away from your team. Again, Iron Man's just not keeping their wheel. Now Deadpool got lost. Jeez, you guys, what's the matter with you? Huh? Deadpool, sprint. You've got plenty of energy. Get on the wheel. This is a really good time to sprint downhill. Max speed, max speed. What's your descending? 73. There's your separation you needed from the 5, well, the 4 you were with. And you're going to make your contact here in a moment. Oh, come on. Now Captain America and Storm just fell off the back of the group. Oh my goodness. This is so ridiculous. Okay, these 3, slow it down. Slow it down. They're about to regain contact with the front group, and meanwhile they left behind this back group. Still 30K. I mean, we're okay. We are okay. We need water, but I would like to have my team together for that, so we don't have to do it more than once. Even if those 3 are right there, neck and neck with each other. Good thing they're not necking each other. I don't know if that's exclusively an American term for making out.
It's survival of the fittest, and
Taken from the whole, kissing each other's neck thing.
Alright.
Alright. Back together in the peloton. 38 riders. 2 have gone off the front, but they've got a very small gap for Ronan Smith. Captain America's going to get water. Storm! Oh my gosh. What is your deal today? Just right at the front of the group. And then one rider goes slow, and she's like, oh, I'm just going to hang out behind them. And go literally straight to the back of the freaking group. Okay, sit up. So much for our punchy finisher for the day. They've been expended to pull this thing back together, but 40 is not bad. 40 is not a bad.
The finish line is getting close.
Okay, Ant-Man, save yourself. Wolverine's going to continue to commit, though. We'll commit at least one rider to keeping this away from the chase groups. Now that I've got all but one rider here. 10K. That finish is coming hot and fast. 9K. Okay, the finish itself, we need to be set up for it, and that's 4K. So we've got just 4K to go until we hit it. This is the time to do our thing. Deadpool would be who we ride for on a day like this, other than, Storm preserving the lead. Well, the position she has, that is. But then everything becomes obvious there. Who's better on a flat? Gel up for both of them. Okay, Wolverine. Let's merge out front. We've kept the chasers at bay, so that's good. 6K. Gel up for Ant-Man because Deadpool's not going to last long once they take over. This little hill before you can see the big hill coming up as a left-hander in just a moment. Wolverine done.
are in a portion above 10%.
Oh, skinny road, skinny road. I like skinny road. That gives us a chance. Didn't favor us earlier, but it could favor us right now. 3K to go. Ant-Man is pushing pretty high tempo. Storm is feeling it for some reason. More than the others, even though she's comfortably at the back of the group. 2K to go. Storm struggling to keep the wheel of Iron Man. Iron Man's going to have to lead her through. We're going to have to set Captain America free
A team leader is falling behind.
for the sprint.
There we go. The sprint is on. The riders are setting themselves up.
Okay, well, no stage win today. But we're right there in the mix. Foss takes it ahead of Adam Yates, Gaudu. Your top three. We get 10th with Captain America, 11th with Iron Man. We get 20th for Storm. Hopefully she did not lose any time on that one. And Ant-Man was 22nd. It was pretty tight at the top. I would imagine that half of that top 40 anyway. And look where we were, halfway. See if that's the same time. Storm lost a minute, drops to 9th place in the overall in the GC. It's not what we're here for. It's really not, but it would have been nice to, hang on to a position. We're here to grab some stages. The one good thing, though, is we've opened up 8 points over Sam Bennett now to 20 in that classification. He's getting a strong lead out from Davide Bellerini every stage, and that's been making a big difference from him. But, of course, we have that, too. And it's been enough to claim victories, but for whatever reason, we're just not there. And then Groot picking up points, even just 2 today, does slip from 2nd to 4th, but still only 3 points out of the KOM lead, but just not a good enough climber to honestly compete for that in the big climbing stages to come. Under 25s, we are crushing the top 8, except the top 2 steps of the podium. We diverge for a second and we go to the big tour. We're on stage number 2, team time trial. That's one of our strengths, one of our specialties, as we have that open cap on most of these riders. So where we only have a couple time trial specialists within the team itself having that open-ended cap, it just means all in all we have pretty decent numbers in this department. However, I've not been managing the fitness of all of our riders recently. I've only been managing the fitness of those who had La Vuelta. It's the final day of August, or maybe the first day of September now. So we're wrapping up the season. There's only a couple races left that are happening. Only a few days left of La Vuelta even. And so as a result, I've begun the neglect, especially with the schedule I'm on right now. I just don't have time to bother spending an hour going through the planner and getting everything just right. And the results are evident. Black Panther on the front right now has a -4 race day condition. It is not a bad draw. It's not unlucky that our net today is really horrendously bad. And we're looking at -15 or something like that. So that -15 is mostly down to fatigue in the riders that we have. We are first at the opening time check, and it looks like we're actually good on going towards the end. So if we don't need somebody to put in a solid time for us, like Star-Lord can just drop back. Black Panther can pull it into the end. If Hulk does not finish the job themselves, you can see we're catching up on the team ahead of us as we go to hit the line, and it's first place. Only 8 seconds ahead of Ineos, though. I think we probably could have had quite a bit more time on our hands if the race day conditions were just normal, and not so bad. It is enough to top the time charts, though. We do claim Ineos was second, Bahrain Victorious is third, Movistar Rockstar rounding out the top 5. So that'll put us in a good position for that race, but that's not a race that is necessarily our big focus. Just an opportunity to grab something. Cyclops looks like they grabbed a couple seconds out on course on stage 1, and that puts them in the overall race lead at this moment. We are on to stage 17 of La Vuelta, so nearly there, nearly at the end. Storm sits in 10th place. There's a huge gap to 11th, and the top 10 is still relatively tight, and we're in that last spot of that top 10. So kind of an ouch slap in the face, but also not so bad overall. Well, anyway, as most of you already know by now, I've had a very, very hectic 3 weeks, and now into the 4th week of that period. Things will settle down soon for me, but they haven't done so just yet. We had to hire a new employee, and we were 2 weeks where we were waiting for them to start, and then prearranged wedding that they were going to just a week into the job. And so they're gone yet again. So 3 out of 4 weeks we are without help, and that's I'm the one picking up all that slack. So I've had multiple 80-hour work weeks now, and it's just been tough. So sorry, limited time, short episode today, and this stage, the time trial, 46 kilometers of it, is going to be for the beginning of the next episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time as we wrap up La Vuelta and just about on the verge of wrapping up our season. Couple more episodes to go, I think. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.